What's up, guys? How you doing? It's Pedro here. I know it's been a while since I don't update you guys or post anything here on my channel. Um, a lot of stuff has happened ever since. I believe that the last video that I posted was about talking about Charlie's program. I know that I haven't actually posted a lot about my progress in here, but a lot of stuff has already happened to you guys. I've also have other videos that I'm gonna post for you. All I gotta do is edit, but I'm gonna be honest, it hasn't been my priority, but it's definitely something that I really want to do. So, for today's video, I just want to update you guys and show you my one of my vision boards that I created as part of one of Charlie's tasks on week 2. I believe it's second module 2.8 design reality class. So yeah, I'm gonna just share my screen with you guys. I don't know which one is the best. If I should just turn these on or off, or maybe leave the center stage right here so you can. The camera keeps following me. Okay, so let's just keep moving. I'm gonna open here the Canva. Oh shoot! I don't know if I can. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna remove myself from here so you can still see my screen the best. So this right here, it's my vision board, self transcendence, which is his second module on the Imperium Academy course. And right here, so what this basically is you have this document which I've got like 20 pages of all my visions, all the things that I want for myself, affirmations, my goals, and and showing the things that I've done, the person that I am, the person that the things that I've the person that I'm becoming, the person that I want to be, and then when I become that person, I'll just like basically keep updating this document so I can always keep evolving, right? So right here, these are my role modules and people that I consider, that I look myself up to. So first of all, right here we got Neo from the movie The Matrix. You know, he's the chosen one. He's an amazing character and example of the person who I want to be. And about finding out, like the whole message about the movie, I'm not gonna get too deep into that. But there's also a lot of references and explanations of how this movie talks about the biblical and biblical characters and all this kind of stuff. So, yeah, it's a really good, great one. And then right here we got my brothers in Christ, Tony and Elijah. Both of them, they're like real brothers that God gave me. They really inspire me. They're a huge reference to me in all like physical, spiritual, business life, every aspect. They are like really insanely good, and they've helped me a lot. There are a lot of videos that I'm gonna post with them for you guys. And yeah, both of them already in the digital marketing world. Tony is in the consulting space, and Elijah, he is in agency space. Okay, and Charlie, he's also been a really great mentor of mine. I've been really learning a lot from his content. I've been really growing, and yeah, like he's basically a beast and a huge reference. And there's nothing else I can say about it, right? Okay, right now we got the Brad Pitt version of the Fight Club, which is basically like a really bold guy. He doesn't care about like other people's opinions. He's just really himself. He's like the and if you guys watch the movie, he's basically the person, the version of you who you desire, who you dream to be, and then you basically can't even fathom them to become that version of yourself, and he basically is that guy, right? And of course, we got Jesus right here. Um, there really isn't much I can say about him. Like, he's literally the one, the perfect, like, just Jesus, man. Okay, and we also got Khaled later. He's a huge reference for me, not just because I really enjoy surfing, but he's really, if not the greatest, he's definitely one of the greatest, and he's also a huge entrepreneur just outside of in surfing as well, and he really is really conscious about taking care of his body, longevity, like biohacking, all this kind of stuff. So we basically got like all of these characters and people who, like the answers of them, were just basically about like talking about resilience and wisdom and discipline and all these people, like they have huge meaning. They're either really meaningful for me, they mean a lot to me, or they're just people who I really want to um, reach to their level, and they're really inspired and are a really big reference for me right now, right? So right here we got Don Corleone from The Godfather, we got Connor, we got Mark Cuban, we got David Goggins, we got Solomon, which was after Jesus the wisest man to ever step on this earth, right? Okay, so right now we've got a couple of things to remember. A couple of these they're kind of personal, so I'm just gonna keep moving. Okay, and here we've got my vision board, right? So a couple of pictures, and then there's like explanation for these pictures. So basically, surfing Maldives, being a young millionaire. And we got Iman, which is like also a beast in this space. Dubai, um, having an European passport and citizenship. Being able to move at least to spend a season in USA, and right here we got a picture of Austin, Texas, and there's a personal reason why, but I'm not gonna go through that. Having this basically minimalist style, clean, looking good, looking casual, not getting too flashy about it, but still being really stylish. Airbnb and being nomad and traveling, getting to know as many places as possible. Right here, we have like a carnivore diet. We got like a monk mode, representing biohacking and all the things. Martial arts, being really lean and shredded. And right here we got a really bald and confident guy. You can see that he's like he feels good about himself, and that's what I want for me as well. And also, never forgetting how much I should be constantly learning and growing and becoming a better version of myself. Okay, so we also got another picture representing growth and learning, studying. Got intimacy, easy grow, which is also Charlie's program. Also, a pretty nice and aesthetic, essential, and lifestyles and tech and all this kind of stuff. Is um, I'm really into it, and I really like it as well. Right here we got a guy who can kind of, and I believe that this picture kind of represents that he has a really nice emotional intelligence. He can like he's a pretty nice place, kind of feeling good with himself and basically reflecting here, appreciating nature. So yeah, that's what this image represents for me. And then basically the self transcendence and me reaching the highest level and growth and evolution that I can't even fathom. Giving my parents a house, being able to take my dad to Maldives as well, so we can make us international surf trips together. Take my mom to Greece, which is also a really huge dream of ours. Becoming a hybrid athlete, so being able to not just simply work out, but also being able to run martial arts, surfing, doing calisthenics, and all these other sports that I'm really um, fan and I really like doing. And also being able to register and vlog and document my life. So not I can only register my progress as a person, but I can also register all of the things that I live, and maybe share some value with you guys, and then also show to my future children and have this for myself. Okay, and also we're not done. A house on the Brazilian North Shore, which is a really huge goal of mine. Giving my mom a car, and then business mentorships, which are like right here. We got Charlie, we got my brother Elijah. Hawaii, which is a really huge goal of mine, being able to live for a while in Hawaii, and maybe, but this is for a long term goal, especially when I start raising my family. I believe this will be like one of the greatest places I could, um, basically raise my family. And then these last two, we've got living abroad. Being able to have location, financial, and time freedom. And this right here is the character of that Patrick Bateman from the American Psycho. And I'm not talking about being a psycho, of course, but about how disciplined and how much he takes care of his body and his mind. He's really like has does all this kind of stuff in his right way. He's really a methodical guy. So that's what I really appreciate from him. So here are all the things that I've done already. Um, my first job, I delivered pizza, and then here I worked at my grandpa's store. I helped him in there, and then I went to, and you can see here, this is me in college. Um, yeah, this was the statistics class, and then when finally got my first internship for a company, and I was making like less than minimum wage, but it was still more than I was getting in my grandpa's store. So yeah, that was a pretty big step for me. And then this right here, these pictures are when I started with digital marketing. Since with like content creation, and then I started to sell some info products, and then I also had an e-com as well with drop shipping, and then this is my agency when I first created it, and then I started to read again. Then actually books that were mentioning about psychology, development, growth, business, and all this kind of stuff. And then this one was my first one from Hermosi, which was like all of his books are like the greatest, and I love all of them. And 100 Million Offers is a really great one, especially for the beginning. And then this one is showing that when I got my first payment from my first client in the US. It was a really special moment for me. I had to refund the client at the end, but just uh oh, and right here I graduated college. But still talking about my first client that I had to refund, all of this was just like huge experience, and it really opened my eyes and showed that it was possible. I just had to keep going. So right here, my past chapters were delivering pizza, working at my grandpa's store, started college, internship. I started to study and learn digital marketing. I started to get my first results. I graduated from college. I got my mentor and a brother for life, Elijah, and yeah, my first client. And now the future chapters will basically be getting to 10K a month with my agency, start delegating, automating creative space, moving out from Brazil, going for a surf trip, basically travel, be free, get agency to 100K a month, honor and help family, and there's a lot of stuff to be continued. So here I've got my manifesto. I'm not gonna go through all of this stuff because a lot of it is just personal, and I've also got a lot of affirmation pages. So yes, guys, that was basically this. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of my progress. Actually, I didn't show my progress. I just showed you my vision board, but I think it's pretty nice to have it registered right here as well. And then I'm gonna post more videos updating you guys what's been going on, what I've been doing, the clients, my results, the trips that I've made, these really huge special moments that I have with my brothers Antonio, Elijah, here in Brazil. They basically came over to Brazil so we can spend like Christmas and Year's evening together. We spent like almost 3 weeks, and then we made trips. It was like one of the best moments ever. And then a lot of this stuff I recorded videos so I can post for you guys. So yeah, that was basically this. I appreciate you watching, and may you keep evolving. May you keep studying, never stop growing. You know, never give up, never quit. And yeah, I've been learning a lot. My spiritual intimacy with God has also been improving a lot. I've been having a lot of clearness mentally, spiritually, physically. I've I've got the habit of taking notes again. I've got a lot of stuff in here which I basically write every day, and yeah. So I hope you guys do well as well. So may the Lord be with you guys, and see you in the next one. Bye bye. See ya.